Hello guys, welcome to my final review of The Boys, Season 4, Episode 8, the final episode. So yeah, I guess it was 8 episodes just like the other seasons. And yeah, I really enjoyed this season, for the most part, minus the disgusting moments that I just, skip. But other than that, like, it still had good storytelling, and that's all I care about. Great character development, like, I never thought I'd end up fully, respecting A-Train. I never thought in a million years I'd see that, and then making the Deep a more darker character, minus while still being a dumbass, and then Homeland just going darker than he's ever been. Actually making him a threat again because season 3 just made him look like a flipping. I'm sorry, a pussy man. I'm sorry. Like Soldier Boy just made him look like a pussy man. Like they basically only end up defeating Homelander in season 3, and I just couldn't really take him serious after that. But then season 4 actually found a way to make him scary again. Like, it's just been such a better season, man. Even making me like characters I didn't normally like. I'm still not really a fan of Starlight, but man, that shapeshifter witch, yeah, the shapeshifter in this episode basically raped Huey tons of times. But the thing is, does it count as a rape if he enjoyed it? It's just, yeah, thinking about that kind of stuff. But when Starlight gets free, she ends up forgiving him. Yeah. And then basically then he ends up marrying her, which is just crazy. And then you just seen flipping Butcher on his deathbed, just ready to be done, I guess. But at least tried to convince, Ryan to be on their side and get ready to fight Homelander. And that also doesn't really work out in this episode. I feel like that was like the last chance of good Butcher before, he moved on to the next life. But then I guess the darkness inside of him just took over when, let's just say, things don't work out, which, we'll get to that scene. Yeah. Oh yeah, and flipping Homeland is just so pissed because he finds the picture of Butcher and, the wife. He flipping lasers the whole room, and Ryan's just so scared of him at this moment he just runs away. Flipping, like, Homelander, man. This is the scariest he's ever been, man. Like, my god. And I didn't think they could actually make Homelander scary again. And he was able to do it. Because season 3 just failed him so hard. Like, they did. Like, that season was just basically Soldier Boy season. Like, he was the one to actually fear while Homelander was becoming a joke. But season 4 restored the true villain. Yeah. And, just does such a great performance as always, man. Even probably the best in this season. Yeah. And Homelander's stuck with her shapeshifter, which I just don't like Starlight, but flipping her shapeshifter like version is just more entertaining than just the goody two shoes Starlight, which she just becomes more online as the show goes on. And I don't know, I just find the actress more entertaining when she's actually playing a villain or is mind controlled or is a shapeshifter. Like in flipping my god, that scene in Jessica Jones when she gets mind controlled to kill her parents and she's flipping saying smile. Just that scene's just so good. Yeah, she's really good at playing like a villain role, even if it's not sometimes fully a villain because she's getting mind controlled. But yeah, I feel like she should do more of those roles instead of like goody two shoe, type of characters. Yeah, like damaged characters or villain characters. I feel like she can do really well. It's just when she's playing like goody two shoes, like I just completely hate her. And then you get this like just long scene of just Butcher just talking about all these mistakes and everything he wish he could have did and all that. So it's a very good scene. I guess Homelander just basically outs Victoria that she's a soup finally. And man, he basically tries to kill her on flipping TV. I'm surprised people are not like, what the hell? But they're more like, oh my god, she was a soup the whole time. She lied to us. Because she basically becomes vice president, but then, flipping Homeland just reveals what she really is, and then that ends up messing up things. Yeah. And Ashley, I finally said her name, I guess gets some of her power back, but then at the same time, they find out that they need to also kill some people. So Ashley ends up becoming in danger, and it seems like when she realizes she's in danger, she ends up making herself a soup, which who knows what happens to her? Like, what the hell is she gonna be Because they don't even say anything about what happened to her after that scene when she decides to become a soup and texts like the V, yeah, and Sinner, yeah, like just oh my god, making so many supernatural references. Yeah, flipping saying balls and idiot in the same scene. Oh, that was amazing. Because I guess the boys have to protect him. Because without him, they're basically screwed. And Butcher talks to Ryan. He tries to bond with him before the other woman just basically spills everything of what Homelander's done. Yeah, all the things he did, like what he did in the plane, what he did to the mum, all that stuff. I guess. And I guess Firecracker's just a bit messed up right now with breastfeeding flipping Homelander, which is hilarious. And he's just taking the piss out of her. But yeah, she finds out that they're gonna try to kill her, so she decides to take like the V. And we basically don't see her for the rest of the episode. Yeah, and they're basically protecting Wobbert Sinner, but and Starlight also gets free. And then they find out that she's not really the real Starlight, and they end up having a big fight with her, which I just get like X-Men 2 vibes when this happens, but it's like R-rated X2, like her just killing everyone. It was a good fight, flipping, snapping Kimiko's neck, which she can just hear anyway, so she's good. And then Starlight is the one who actually kills her. I don't blame her after saying that she basically slept with Huey and tried to marry him and all that, so yeah, I don't blame her for going that far. Because she hasn't really felt like that much like a goody two shoes, and I feel like they could do some good character development finally for Starlight to actually make me be more on her side. Because if they can make me like A-Train, and I didn't even like A-Train, like he just fully redeemed himself in this season, they could probably make me like Starlight by the end, going into the final season, and she's the one who escapes anyway. And Butcher, like, yeah, we're gonna get to Butcher because Jesus. And yeah, Homelander's just trying to control her, and Victoria just doesn't want to deal with Homelander anymore since, basically threatening her daughter and saying like he's gonna deliver her in pieces if you don't listen to what I say. So he decides to like work. She decides to work with the boys, like take the daughter to the boys to show that she wants to work with them. And Starlight just being a bitch. That's all I'll say. Because basically we got raped, and she's more mad about you know the shapeshifter sleeping with Huey, and it's basically his fault. But I guess you could say he could have realized it wasn't Starlight, but yeah, he still finds a way to make up things with her. So basically, he got away with sleeping with someone else and still keeping his girlfriend. Nice. And yeah, she just finally decides to like work with Huey, since that's what Huey wanted in the first place. And then you just get a hilarious scene with Homelander killing this guy saying like, "Oh yeah, you're the smartest," and he's just saying that to survive, but then flipping the Deep just destroys his face, and flipping the fake Black Noir ends up killing like the one Ashley, and he gets like a I'm not even gonna say it. And Frenchie this whole time has been trying to make the virus to kill the soups, the bad soups. I'm just thinking what scene I should actually cover. Oh yeah, Frenchie and Kimiko, they finally get together, which is cool. Like something that we should just got in the first place, instead of like him being with his gay lover and end up not working out because he killed their family. Like that was just such a weird storyline at the beginning. It was such a weird storyline. Yeah. But happy that's over, and we finally got what we actually wanted to see: Kimiko and Frenchie together. Yeah. I mean, he's bisexual, so it's okay, but just him being with someone who he wanted was just so weird. Yeah. And yeah, this is when they just drop everything on Ryan. He doesn't want to stay anymore. And they don't want him to leave, but then he ends up killing the woman that I thought was dead like ages ago. I just keep forgetting that she's still alive, but now she's dead. And Ryan doesn't even look sad about it. Yeah. Like maybe his true darkness has finally come true, and Butcher's just accepted that he has to accept his darker side, his Negan side. I had to say it. Lol. Become the boogeyman. Yeah. So in this scene when Victoria's like giving the daughter to the boys, so she will basically help them take down Homelander and everyone else. Butcher comes. He's basically fully infected and kills Victoria. Yeah. Which is crazy. Yeah. But it seems like a part of him still there, but his darker side is just fully taken over, and he's gonna possibly kill just about all the Supes, and Kimiko and Starlight probably should go into hiding, otherwise they'll probably get affected. Yeah. Crazy ending. But at least A-Train didn't die, and Butcher, like, he's just fully become dark. Yeah. So I just wonder if we're ever going to see A-Train again, or his story's over, unless he's going to help at the end, because it ends up affecting him, what's happening next. And I guess the whole time, this was Sage's plan to get, like, kicked out of the Seven, and just let everything fall apart to the point where they end up backing up Homelander. Like, that was her plan the whole time, so the person who actually becomes the president will be on Homelander's side. So that was her plan the whole time. And Homelander's just like, wait, so this was your plan the whole time? So, like, I'm surprised you'd want to come back after I kicked you out, but, you know, that was her plan. And now she was basically the main villain of this season, basically. Obviously, Homelander's the scariest, but the whole brains and the one who actually succeeded was Sage. Yeah, because I guess she is the smartest person in the show, so yeah. It all worked out because of her. Like, Homelander wouldn't have got the backing of the president if it wasn't for her, so. And he basically has the power to basically control all the Supes in the whole world, so which they end up finding, like, the boys and capturing them. Some of the people from Gen V end up capturing Frenchie and Kimiko. Yeah. And I just wonder what's going to happen to the people in actually Gen V. Like, are they going to get to escape and stuff and help out? Maybe Starlight comes and helps them or something. We'll see. And yeah, flipping Mother's Milk gets slapped by the dick guy. Like, just Jesus. And then Butcher's just driving somewhere, but who knows where. And then the final scene with Homelander. Yeah. Him looking at his dad, Soldier Boy, which he's going to be in the last season. Sucks wasn't in this season, but at least we know he's gonna come back, which is cool. It sucks we didn't get anything in this season with Soldier Boy, but yeah, at least it'll be in the final season, and I hope it's done well. Yeah, because man, he was a great addition in season 3, but I just didn't like that season mostly. And this season was just a huge improvement when it actually came to writing. But yeah, I just can't wait to see where this goes. Like, is Homelander gonna try maybe control his father with that Gen V girl or something? Like how Frenchie gets controlled? Or is he gonna try to take some of his power? Like, I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Yeah, because I feel like the only one who could, without using like the virus to take down Homelander, would be Soldier Boy, since he basically nearly defeated Homelander. So yeah, I guess we'll see where the story goes in the final season. And I'll definitely be tuned in and reviewing it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the review. Appreciate you can leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.